Hey, what's up guys, TechTime here, and I am back again with a brand new video. So before I begin, as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching my content. If you enjoy my videos, you know what to do. Leave a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But this is the long-awaited camera review of the Revvl 6, and let me tell you something real quick. I'm kind of impressed. So we're going to break this down into a couple of categories. We're going to talk about the camera design, the specs, picture quality, video quality, and I'll wrap it up in a conclusion. So let's start with the camera design. So the Revvl 6 has a clean, simple camera design and makes it in a way that it actually makes it look like it's fit for this phone. It's fit for the design of this phone. So it has a layer of tempered glass to protect the camera lens, and it looks really clean. And if you turn it to its side, it does portray just ever so slightly, but overall clean and simple, and I like it. It's really elegant, and I think it's kind of its best design feature if you ask me. Okay, so with that said, the camera specs are the following. So you have a triple camera system, and it has a 13-2-1-2. So a 13 megapixel main sensor, 2 megapixel macro sensor, and 2 megapixel depth sensor, and overall seems solid, right, for a phone that only costs $170. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the camera app. So the camera app is also simple, straightforward, and takes pictures quickly and reliably. However, it does take a second to just process the pictures after you take them, so keep that in mind. And yeah, that's your basics behind just how the camera operates and the design behind it. Now let's talk about picture quality. So this is going to be the real test here. So here are my thoughts when it comes to picture quality. This camera here takes some respectable pictures, and when I say that, I really mean when you compare it to phones of its same price point or something like near it. Now the catch is that you do need to have HDR on almost all the time if you want some decent pictures, and that's really my recommendation. Okay, so in decent to good lighting condition, the pictures that come out of this phone are vibrant, the colors are good, the exposure is fairly balanced, and just overall does a pretty good job in image quality. And when it comes to focus, it also does a good job. So the focus on bokeh, and the bokeh is pretty much what gives you this blur in the background, it does a fantastic job. Now where I was, the weather did get cloudy for a little bit, and when that happened, it actually started struggling. The camera here started struggling with keeping a good balanced color. Again, it did get sunny right after, which meant that your color and your vibrance are back. So keep that in mind. You really have to have some really good lighting conditions to make this camera work your way. So the camera here is not perfect by any means, but for $170, it's good. I'm impressed. Okay, now the dynamic range here is fair. It tries to keep everything properly balanced and properly exposed. It just does not do a perfect good. It does not really do a good job. It still gets a pass. Now, when it comes to indoor photography, the artificial light, it definitely struggles, right? Again, artificial light is far less inferior than sunlight, than actual sunlight. So the colors do seem a bit washed. They are not properly exposed, not properly focused. So that's something to also keep in mind. And low light, listen, low light is going to be a struggle for any phone under this price point, so it's not even a question. So you do see a lot of noise and just overall not a very good picture, but that is to be expected. To wrap up the picture quality, it's good for the price so long as you have HDR is on and you don't plan on taking most of your pictures at night. Also, moving subjects are a struggle, so keep that in mind. And the selfie camera is a 5 megapixel selfie camera, and there's a lot of just beauty effect, and it's fair. I'll give it a pass. It's fair. That's all I'm gonna say for that. And really, I wish that the main camera just had a higher resolution. I think it would have made the pictures a little bit better. Now, here's a sample of the video test, and we're gonna definitely talk about it. Okay. Hey, what's up guys? TechTime here, and this is the video test of the Revvl 6. So this phone, the video capability from what I see on the viewfinder, it seems like it's struggling a lot in finding a good exposure. So for example, let me point at the trees. You see how they're really kind of underexposed, and the sky is really overexposed. So when it's white like this, it's overexposed. Now watch this. If I point the camera up, the trees become way underexposed, and the sky is a little bit better exposed, but not It's a struggle video camera, and let's get a close-up, see how it does on a close-up. So on a close-up, it's not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, it does a decent job. It's fair. So yeah. Okay, so video quality. So this is a category in which the phone does struggle and it doesn't do well in dynamic range scenarios, and the quality is not really all that. I'm gonna be honest. However, it does a good job in autofocus, and the mic sound is, it's fair. It's fair. That's really all I can say about the video quality. This is not really meant to be your number one choice for video quality. With that being said, here are my final thoughts. This camera is, for being $170 and producing these types of photos, it gets a pass. And I can safely give it a 6.5 out of 10. It would have been a 7. Obviously, I'm talking about within the $170 to $200 price range. So I could have given it a 7. It's just the video quality was not up to par. So it still gets a pass. It's still fair. It definitely impressed me. So keep that in mind. Tell me, if you have this phone, what do you think of this camera? Do you think it's fair? It's decent? You don't like it? You think it's BS? The pictures are not coming out as good as you thought they will? So leave that in the comments. I really would love to hear your guys' ideas. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.